bat spike for some Met history. Let's say hello to Pete Alonso, the Chevrolet Player of the Week in the National League. Pete, how much does that mark mean to you?
I mean, it's really, really special. Again, to surpass Mike Piazza and David Wright, it's really, really special. Those guys are huge baseball icons here in New York and here in Metland. So to be able to pass those guys, it's a really high honor. And also really thankful for all my teammates being on base. I mean, that's not just an individual stat, it's a team stat, because without guys in front of me having super high quality at bats throughout the entire year, this wouldn't be able to happen.
No doubt about it, brother, and that's very humble and awesome of you. Now, you also made history again last night, becoming the only Met with 40-plus homers in 2 seasons. So that being said, you know, it's funny because I love the way that you've made, you know, adjustments and stuff like that, you know, in this league, not just becoming just this home run hitter, you're a run producer, and you've really made great adjustments. Is this the best year you've had personally?
I believe so, and for me, I just want to continue to evolve. I feel like that I'm more of a complete hitter. I feel like I'm a more difficult out, and I feel like I make really good adjustments, not just along throughout the season, game to game, but at bat to at bat and pitch to pitch. So I feel like I'm doing a really good job of not just being consistent, but evolving with the game.
I remember talking to Buck a couple months ago before one of your games, and he was saying that, you know, Pete's actually, he's becoming a complete hitter. And I would say, Pete, that you're becoming a more complete star of a team in that, I mean, I'm seeing you in a lot more commercials. Do you feel like you're improving as an actor as well? And are movies something that you foresee for yourself?
I don't know. Hollywood hasn't called yet, but when they do, I'll be ready.
You'll be ready? Okay. All right. I also want to get your take on one of your teammates, Max Scherzer. Now, he was recently asked if he was glad, if he was happy that he didn't have to face you, and I want you to listen to his response to that question.
See, I enjoy facing the best. So that would, for me, I enjoyed pitching against Pete and facing him and having to try to get him out. So as good as he's been this year, I enjoy facing the best. So part of me actually wants to face him.
So, Pete, my question off of that is, Max being one of the greatest competitors this game has ever seen, what has that juice, that mentality brought to this year's Mets?
Well, I mean, he's just, his energy is really infectious in a positive way in the clubhouse. And honestly, I think the same way, because every time we faced each other, it was a great battle, not just in the season, but spring training as well. Like, it's always you go toe to toe, mano a mano, and you just see who's the best at the end. So I mean, I'm really thankful that I get to watch him pitch every 5th day and play behind him. He's an excellent teammate, great guy to have on our side, and but also like the competitive side of me, it's like, dang, like I wish that I could face him too. And he's one of those guys that I wish that before he came over here and been my teammate, I wish I took him yard, but unfortunately I didn't.
Yes, no doubt about it. That's so good. Now, with all the records you're breaking, your team has also broke a record, and that's being hit by the most pitches in the history. So I just want to know, like, why are guys hitting you guys so much? You know, what's your feeling? Because, I mean, you know, you guys going to get on the plate, get on the plate. What do we got?
I mean, to be honest with you, we don't really stand on the plate that much. But to be a part of Major League history, it's really special. It's not necessarily the most attractive offensive stat, but but you know what? Like, the Metros get the job done by getting guys on base. So that's, I mean, I don't know what really else to say other than it's a weird, like, stat, but we're proud of that stat. We're grinders and we play the game.
Hey, I love that Buck called for the ball afterwards too. Hey,
yeah, it's a major league record.
Yeah, it's history. That's right. Speaking of Buck, you guys have a great time with your manager on mound visits and pitching changes. Now we've listened to a couple of them thanks to some mic'd up segments, but can you just put a microphone there right now? Like, what are those conferences like with the great Buck Showalter?
All right, typically what he does, he's like, all right, great job, way to throw the ball, pats the pitcher on the ass, and then he's giving out the defensive alignment cards. And he's like, all right, we got so-and-so coming in, and then he's really, really super serious. And then he's so serious to the point where it's funny, because and then all of us like, hey, lighten up a little bit. And then that's why you have Esky and Francisco like making sure he's all, yeah, exactly. So, and he gets a little aggravated with that. He's like, he's like, gosh darn it, if my wife sees this, she's gonna have you guys' heads. So I mean, it's funny. It's a good time.
That's a good Buck impression. He's going to be super serious for the upcoming series with Atlanta. We know the division's on the line. This is a big time for both clubs, but I imagine, given the way you're wired, Pete, it's a really exciting time because the intensity level is going to be ratcheted up quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm excited, and this is fun. I mean, to be honest, this is at this point of the year, you just have to really just have fun, because this is what you really dream of, and all year you work to get in this position. I mean, we've won a ton of games so far, and obviously the Braves have won a ton of games, and this is awesome. I mean, this is what drives the competition. This is what makes it so exciting to go into the yard every day.
Yeah. Whew, it's gonna be
no doubt about it. Now we have one more question I want you to listen to, and then we'll get some rapid fire. But we had Sandy Alcantara on before you, and he had a question for you. Listen up, and then you can answer.
Okay.
AP, how do you like facing Sandy Alcantara?
I mean, honestly, it's fun. He's an ace. He's one of those marquee guys, and I think he's pretty much in favorite to win the Cy Young, but it lets you know a lot. It lets you know a lot about yourself when you get to face the best. Like Sandy's one of those guys where you have to take that extra step of mental preparation, because I mean, his physical stuff is excellent. He knows how to pitch. He can locate. So I love competing against him. So I mean, it's fun, but I don't know if the results are always the best. But you know what? It's always fun competing.
I have real quick before rapid fire, Kev. The numbers for Pete Alonso against Sandy: 5 for 30. There are 8 punch-outs, but Pete, you got 3 doubles and a home run, so he's in the book. So he's in the book.
Yes,
for life.
All right, Kev, back to you.
For life, and we keep those for life. Back to me. All right, so we got some rapid fire, then we'll let you go hit some tanks. You ready? All right. Fill in the blank. The National League MVP is?
Paul Goldschmidt.
Buck Showalter said he would dye his hair if the Mets won the World Series. What color should he dye it?
Orange.
Orange, yes. Good answer.
In. Which of your teammates has a hidden talent that the public hasn't seen?
Joely Rodriguez. He can shoot some pool.
Ooh, pool shark. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Which teammate would survive the longest? Would survive the longest in a polar bear cage?
Oh God.
I'm gonna say Max because he's a psycho.
Perfect
Love it.
answer.
Last one. Does Pete Alonso beat Aaron Judge in a home run derby?
I don't know. That's honestly, it could be a coin flip, but I mean, if me and him were to go at it, that'd be really fun.
Hey, before we say goodbye, can you give us your perspective on what Judge has done this year?
I mean, the homers and the RBIs are just, I mean, obviously incredibly impressive, but to be like a true slugger and a complete hitter is really, really difficult. And I think that because he's big and strong, like, he's going to be able to hit balls out of the ballpark, but to have just such an unbelievable approach, to have his rhythm and timing and be totally in sync for as long as he has, I think the batting title is the most. If he wins the batting title, that's going to be the most impressive to me. But I mean, he is some sort of locked in. I mean, it's impressive. It's so impressive, and I mean, I hope he I hope he wins the batting title, and so he can get the Triple Crown, because that's, I mean, what he's doing is unworldly right now, and I hope he keeps doing it.
No doubt. Hey, Pete, we love every chance we get to chat with you, man. Have some fun, talk baseball. So we appreciate you giving us some time, and best of luck down the stretch. And you guys got a lot to play for.
Oh, absolutely. LFGM. Thanks, guys.